I'm Julie Burrow and I'm the writer of Afterglow. Afterglow follows the journey of a relationship through different memories that each of the characters has, and therefore kind of comments and explores the nature of relationships in general. I think, inevitably from my own experiences in life, from other people's experiences that I've seen happen around me, from kind of, all different kinds of places. I think a lot of my ideas about relationships were formed when I was younger. When I was, for example, doing my degree, and I was studying English, so I was reading lots of books and plays and poems about relationships. And I think possibly now I've had a bit of time away from those and I've had a bit more life experience, that it's kind of also my response to those and how I feel about things, whether I agree with things that I've read and what I do agree with and what I don't agree with, and kind of how I see things at this point in time. I do really like the beach scene, because I think it's got a nice mix of kind of, basically it happens not that long after they've started seeing each other and she decides she wants to take him to the beach. And it's got a nice mix of, wanting to be grown up and having a relationship and doing that kind of thing, but also, when you go to a beach, what do you want to do? You would just want to be a kid again. And kind of that weird contrast between kind of sussing yourself out as a grown-up, but also, just wanting to keep all the fun of when you were younger and trying to bring those two things together, I suppose. Yeah, loads. I think that it's taught me that whilst, people say write about what you know, and I think to a certain extent, yes, I think, if you're going to talk about living on a space shuttle or whatever, then yeah, you do that, but you still bring your own kind of experience onto it, don't you? You're still people in that place. So I think, yeah, it has taught me that, but also I think that because this is my first full-length play, I think before I'd finished it, I had worried that I couldn't possibly know anything about anything, and what did I have to say about anything that anyone else would even kind of want to spend any time listening to. It's kind of helped me work out how I feel about things. Maybe I wasn't quite as clear exactly how I felt about things until I'd written this, and it kind of helped with that as well. Yeah, I see it going on. I'd love that. I'd love to take it to different places and different spaces. I think it's very much a theatre piece, and I think it lends itself to kind of more intimate situations, but I think that doesn't limit the kind of venues where it could be. I think it'd be quite interesting to do it at an outside venue if it could keep that kind of intimacy with it as well. But I think it can translate. I think, some people have commented that it would lend itself with, a slightly different, maybe a bit of a shift. It would lend itself to radio and things like that. That would be interesting too. But for me, at this moment in time, it is very, very much a piece of theatre.